What a mess! A highly anticipated debate at the prestigious Oxford Union, pitting India against Pakistan, has descended into a complete farce, with accusations flying from all sides. The motion was explosive. The House believes that India's response to Pakistan is a populist strategy sold as security policy. But instead of a heated intellectual battle, we got a public meltdown and a war of words on social media. Here's what went down. The Indian side, represented by lawyer Debacle, has come out swinging, alleging an organizational failure and a deliberate Pakistani gambit to avoid the debate altogether. According to Debacle's detailed account on X, the whole thing was shaky from the start. He pointed out that key positions at the Oxford Union were held by Pakistani nationals, including the president, Musa Hari, who is allegedly the son of Pakistan's Minister of Defense Production, and the treasurer, Rasa Nazar. The Indian team had already faced a major setback just 2 days before the debate, when their original high-profile speakers, former Army Chief General Naravane and Dr. Subramanian Swamy, had to pull out due to prior commitments. This sent the organizers scrambling for replacements. Despite the ridiculously short notice, Debacle, who was already prepared to argue for India, managed to assemble a new team from within the UK, bringing on board Manu Kajuria and Pundit Satish K. Sharma. But the real chaos erupted just hours before the debate was scheduled to begin on November 27th. At 3:13 p.m., Debacle received a call informing him that the Pakistani delegation, which included prominent figures like Hina Rabbani Kar and Khawaja Muhammad Asif, hadn't even landed in London yet. Hearing this, the Indian team, who were on their way, decided to turn back and abandon their journey to Oxford. Why travel all that way for a debate that wasn't going to happen? This is where the story takes a truly bizarre turn. Debacle claims that he later received confirmation that the Pakistani delegation had, in fact, landed and was already checked into a hotel in Oxford. This revelation led him to launch a blistering attack, accusing the Pakistani side of deserting the battlefield even before the battle begins. He suggested they simply lacked the courage to face a live, unscripted debate on their country's policies. He didn't spare the Oxford Union's leadership either, criticizing them for allowing the institution to be dragged in the muck and effectively become a mouthpiece for the Pakistan High Commission. Adding to the fire, Indian lawmaker Priyanka Chaturvedi also weighed in on X, saying, "Pakistan is crying again over an Oxford Union debate. This is for the record. Once again, they have proved to be liars. Expecting any better from them was not even on my list." Now, for the other side of the story. The Pakistan High Commission in London released a completely contradictory statement. They expressed their regret that the Indian delegation, which they noted originally included General Naravane, Dr. Swamy, and Sachin Pilot, had withdrawn at the last minute. They went so far as to claim this gave the Pakistani side a walkover. In their version of events, the Indian withdrawal was a clear sign of a lack of confidence, suggesting India couldn't defend its security policy in what they called a neutral and intellectually rigorous debate. So, who do you believe? On one hand, you have the Indian side, led by Debacle, with a detailed timeline of events, phone calls, and last-minute changes, painting a picture of deliberate avoidance by the Pakistani team. He claims they were in Oxford but chose not to show up. On the other hand, you have the official statement from the Pakistan High Commission, which claims the exact opposite, that India withdrew and handed them an easy victory. It's a classic he said, she said scenario, but on an international stage. The Oxford Union, a historic forum for free speech and debate, has found itself at the center of a diplomatic spat. One side claims the other ran from a fight, while the other claims their opponents forfeited. What was meant to be a serious discussion on a critical geopolitical issue has turned into a public spectacle of accusations and recriminations. It seems the real debate is now happening on social media, not in the halls of Oxford. What do you think really happened here? Was it a calculated move by Pakistan to avoid a tough debate, or did the Indian side genuinely pull out at the last minute? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This story is far from over, and we'll be watching to see how it unfolds. Thanks for watching, And if you want to stay updated on stories like this, make sure to subscribe.